Hello everyone, this is SWTOR Snoopy here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys another Special Republic Sharpshooter Gunslinger PvP episode, and today we're going to be returning with the No Chat Challenge. So I like to do this particular challenge mainly because it focuses on just game awareness, and also not heavily relying on the chat to decide what node needs help. So this match was pretty good, not gonna lie, but I don't want to drag this intro on for too long, so we're going to jump straight into this match. Alrighty guys, we're in a match right now. So as stated in the intro, we're doing a no chat challenge. I did this in my past Gunnery Commando PvP episode, and I do always like doing these just because they add some excitement and they allow us to really focus on the objective. So we're going to target this Jedi Guardian. It looks like the majority of our team is focusing him down, so I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for me to join in that and help with taking this guy out. So there we go. We're going to continue the DPS. We're going to finish him off, and then we are going to move on to a Marauder. So it looks like we did a pretty good job at taking down some of those enemies. But once again, I kind of have to go with the flow with the team, as I personally do not have the chat. So it's going to be a little interesting to see, not gonna lie. It looks like I'm actually stunned as well. Oh, well, that's always fun. It's always fun to get a nice little stun. So I'm going to stand up here. Probably not the best thing, so I will go prone. Or rather, I will take cover. So here we go. Looks like we're going to be attacking the healer. And it looks like we actually did lose our objective, and I've been neglecting that. So you know what? I'm going to help my team out, as the objective is important. And while it is fun to DPS people down, that node is the most important thing right here. So I'm going to move on. Looks like we do have a Sith assassin. So I'm going to quickly stun him. I'm going to move on to the other assassin, and then now we're going to move on to this guy right here. He's going to do quite a bit of damage, so I will reduce its accuracy. But it appears that he disappeared, so he might be trying to delay. I'm assuming that's what he's going to try to do. So I'm going to continue to just AoE down. So that doesn't appear to be the case. So it looks like he decided to leave. There is some fighting going on over at West, and as much as it would be fun to go over there, I personally think I'm just going to chill back here. I'm going to see what happens, and I'm going to kind of watch the game to see how it unfolds. So for the time being, I'm going to chill at mid, and hopefully we do see some enemies over here, because it could be bad. Oh yeah, it looks like someone is already at that node. It looks like that assassin decided to wait for us to leave. And I kind of thought he might have done that, but once again, I can't really use the chat to say anything. Oh well, it looks like this guy is going to... Oh yeah, he's turning around. I was assuming he was going to try to delay, however. So we're going to try to stun him. Oh no. Oh no. Can I hightail it, please? Please? Yes. There we go. Delay. We just got to try and delay. We can't let them take this. So I'm going to activate every defensive I possibly can. So reduce the accuracy. Wow. I am really overwhelmed right now. There is a ton of people over here, but luckily we made it just in time. But it seems like a majority of their team is actually over here, so this could work. Oh yep, this person's gonna try to get it again, so I'm going to delay and stun once more. I'm gonna have to redo this so I get my hunker down again, because I do not want to get stunned, as that would not be good for me. So yeah, it does appear that a majority of the team is actually here currently, and that is pretty convenient for us, because that means that the other nodes are not, I would say, they aren't dealing with too much resistance. So as long as the enemy team is over here, then that is looking pretty good for us. So I have more people on me once more. I'm going to throw this down to reduce the accuracy. I'm going to move back onto this assassin who has been harassing the node. Looks like he is going to continue to do some damage. We're going to get a double stun lock on him. He might try to stun, so I will hunker down once more. Just continuing to DPS. That is the name of the game. It looks like he does have a guard and a healer on him. So it might be wise to move on to the healer, honestly. But so far we are in a pretty good spot. I do see some enemies back there that are just chilling and healing back up. Gotta respect that. But here we go. Moving on, we are going to continue to delay. Make sure that absolutely no one can successfully get this node. But it seems like we are doing a pretty good job. I mean, the score at this point is 86% versus 52. So our team really does have a pretty nice lead. The most important thing, however, to realize is that with this war zone, the tide can turn pretty quickly if we aren't careful. So as long as we keep up this fight at this node, I think we will be a-okay. So I'm going to DPS that guy down. We're going to take him out. And now we are going to move directly back on to this mercenary. He's going to activate a reflect. So that's my cue to go back and move on to this guardian. It also appears that my teammate did a very good job on recapturing our objective. And it also looks like our teammate over there is actually causing some issues at west. So that does work out. Uh-oh. I see that. I see that they are trying to capture mid. I kind of expected that to eventually happen. So that's not good for us. I definitely cannot also... I can't see the call out, so that is a little unfortunate. But that's the best thing about this challenge, is it does teach us to work on our surroundings and awareness. Okay, so this assassin right here, I'm going to try to go around the corner and quickly capture. But they will definitely notice me. Yeah, this guy already notices me. He's like, hey, what are you doing? You can't do that. But our teammates are actually here right now, so that is going to be quite convenient for us. So I'm going to move on to this assassin. I'm going to leg him, knock him back, really mess with him. But it appears that a lot of the enemy team is now chilling here. So we're going to quickly get out of our barrier. We're going to move on to this marauder right here. We're still trying to delay and hurt the enemy team. However, we still are starting to actually lose points here. So that is not good for us. So I knocked this guy back, get some nice crits. We're going to take him out. And we are back to capping. Yeah, there we go. We're just trying to slowly but surely get this objective back. But the enemy team will now... Yeah, they now are going to realize that we are capturing this objective. But hey, it seems like we successfully got it back. And at the end of the day, that is really what matters. Oh, I see that they do have the assassin right here. He is going to break out. But I am greedy for the kill, so I'm going to run over there. So it's now... the enemy team has 34%, and we have 66%. So is there some fighting going on? Yes, there is some fighting. So once again, it is the same marauder. So we're going to take him out very, very quickly. And then we're going to move back. So East still seems to be having a very big deathmatch. So what I would imagine would happen is this deathmatch is going to continue most likely until the end of the match. It could relocate to mid, which I personally think that could happen. I think that's what's going to end up happening, is when the people die at East, they're going to reset and move on to mid to make one big final push. But anything can happen at this point. So we will... I guess we will have to see here. So once again, we are moving on to the deathmatch phase, which is this phase where we continue this attack, delaying everyone we possibly can, and having a good time. So once again, it seems like I'm kind of in the middle of everything, but even though I'm in the middle of everything, a lot of people aren't focusing me. And I always like this as a gunslinger because it really is nice for me, as I can DPS with no issues and of course no stuns. So I'm moving on to the Sork. He's facing quite a bit of issues, and he also is healing people up, so we definitely don't want that to be occurring, so I will try to delay him and hurt him. So here we go, continuing that DPS process. We're going to get some points back, or rather we're going to get some energy. And it looks like once again they are trying to take mid, so you know what? I'm going to head back to mid and try to delay them some more. It seems like my judgment was almost correct. There is some people who decide to reset that are taking one final stand. They're trying to completely rush mid and overtake it. But we are at 66% and they are at 6%. So personally, I don't see them successfully doing it because we have enough time to delay. But anything can happen. So we are going to delay, activate everything. And yeah, 2%. It seems like this is going to, in fact, be a good game. So we are going to wait for the final reset, and there we go. But yeah, that was definitely a very, very enjoyable match. You have to give props to the enemy team. They did do a lot of damage, but it appears that we were successful in focusing on teamwork and eventually getting the win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Star Wars Republic Sharpshooter Gunslinger PvP video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.